Hey, what up, everybody? I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble day. Let me make sure that my mic is working. All right, the mic is working. All right, I hope all of y'all is having a blessed and humble day. Yo, I'm on the drum, random thoughts. Listen, man, a shorty feels like, at times I could save the world, right? But then it's like, yo, we know the world needs, a lot of saving by, stopping the pollution, saving the atmosphere, the waters, all that stuff, right? The places we live in, getting resources and all that to have a better living. That's something that a shorty fights for, right? I want to save the world, but mankind don't want to be saved. Be, you know what's crazy, right? In my opinion, I feel as though, right, when we're gone, the world's gonna be here. The world's not going nowhere. The world's not ending. What will end? What will end is mankind. Like I know that. Well, I'm on this joint right because uh, y'all heard the song, right? I chose that song. Shout out to Tom McDonald. Love his music. I chose that song because it's true. So many people on here for a lot of clicks and views. Like I shout out to all those people that I be watching, that I support because I support a lot of people on here. But I also see the division. When I came on here, right? Blessings, Angel, blessings, Young Riaz. When I came on here, I was, hoping to see a lot of unity, more unity, because what's crazy is respect is earned, right? Respect is not given. And I've went out my way to earn my respect in a lot of panels and stuff like that. I don't get in beefs. I don't get involved in beef. You know, if a channel is funny, a channel is funny. If their roast is funny, I'ma laugh at it. Right? It's just that, yo, there's a lot of crazy going on. And I'm not sitting here, complaining or none of that. I'm just talking. It's just random thoughts. Like it's so much going on. Like it's not just a war, in the government. It's a spiritual war out here. It's a spiritual war amongst ourselves. Like for real. I wish that a lot of people would sit here and just like, listen, man, we're all different. Why can't we just embrace our differences? But it's up to people to, do that. It's up to, each to. I'm not saying we all gotta get along. Like, look, listen, man. I know life is like yin and yang. There's good, there's evil, there's bad. Like at the end of the day, but why can't we just embrace our differences and just build? And we don't gotta get along. Like, listen, man. If you we don't fuck with each other. Like, yo, you over there, you over here. I don't gotta like you to sit here and be able to be at peace and build. I mean, but a lot of people think different. I'm seeing a lot of stuff happening here on social media. And in my opinion, I think a lot of people need to stop using mental health as a crutch. I have noticed it a lot. Um, I don't have no problems with nobody on this, John. And the people that I don't like, I don't watch. The people that I don't fuck with, I'm not around. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I speak my mind. I'm real with shit. Like, listen, I cut shit down the middle. The one thing that you cannot cut down the middle is what's right is right. Like, how can I say it? Let me put it like this: what's right is right, what's wrong is wrong, right? We could sit here, cut it down the middle, try to help people, but you cannot help those that don't want to be helped. And I've noticed here that, like, listen, man, in order for a lot of us to move on, I feel as though that we have to stop giving shine to the people that are sitting here looking for our attention, looking to sit here and bring you down or bully you or do whatever it is. It's too much division on here for me to sit here and try to either start some beef, stir some beef, get involved in some beef. Like a lot of people is entitled to their opinion. An opinion is an opinion. Like because you have an opinion doesn't make it true. We all have opinions. We all come up to our own conclusions. Like, listen, I can't judge you because you don't agree with me. I'm not God at the end of the day. Like, you think how you think, I think how I think. Now, here's one thing that I am going to say, right? If I see something wrong, like as in the behavior, I see somebody bashing somebody constantly or sitting here talking about kids in a way they're not supposed to, disparaging somebody, yo, I'm gonna be up straight up with that person. Yo, I don't fucks with you. I don't like the way you are. I've done it before. Like, I just can't understand. Like, look, listen, man, some people is just not for everybody. We're not everybody's cup of tea. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I know that, like, for example, my channel, when I come on here and I go live, they're just they're they're just there to take your focus off the path you're on. So just drown it and carry on. Thank you. That's what I was, that's what I tell a lot of people. Shout out to Angel Hatton, the big sis in the house, yo. Shout out to Angel Hatton. Like, yo, Angel's been supporting me from the gate since I started this channel. She was supporting me on the old channel. But I don't get on that channel no more. All the videos got deleted and it's just a blank channel. But anyways, like I was saying, like it's too much drama. Like a lot of people using the mental health as a crutch. Not just that. Um, let's talk about the sexual abuse, right? I'm somebody that I speak on it and I bring awareness when it comes to the sexual abuse. And I think that, a lot of people need to sit here, do their research and stuff like that before they'll start bringing somebody down. I could use me as an example, right? I'm speaking and I'm reacting to the DJ academics, situation lately. I can't let my past get in the way of what's going on in that situation because until they don't go to court, we can't say, oh, he's guilty. He's innocent until proven guilty. So at the end of the day, regardless, no matter how much evidence is out there, right? I can't sit here and say, oh, yes, he did it. They have to go through a whole process on that, right? So the same thing goes on here, right? I think a lot of people, I don't know if people are doing it to, for clicks and views. I know a lot of people are sincere when they speak on sexual abuses and stuff like that. And they really do want to bring awareness. But there are others on here that are sitting here and are actually taking these type of topics as a game. I get depressed. I remove myself from people. I know I'm a mess at times. So I'm letting God fix me. Yeah, and that's what we're supposed to do. Like, there's a lot of people that are negative on here on YouTube, on social media, that want to bring a lot of people on here that are positive down. And I see that. And I think people should let people, do their own thing on their own channels. Like, now, if somebody's on here, like, being a predator or something like that, all right, I agree. Expose them. You got the evidence, expose them to the fullest. And, let's do what we got to do. But what I don't agree with is sitting here badging people down. Like, look, listen, all right. You said what you said. I said what I said. Like, for example, I'm putting me as an example. Like, you said what you said. All right, we could disagree. We could agree. Well, agree to disagree, whichever way it goes. But if we don't fucks with each other, let me go this way and you go that way. Don't mention me. I won't mention you. And that's the problem that's going on in here. People have a hard time letting go. Just let it go. You don't fuck with this person. Speak your piece. Speak your truth. Let everybody know, oh, this is like this. If it gets brought up, look, listen, I made a video. Go back to the video and let's leave it at that. I mean, I'm just trying to find ways so that, that people could sit here and how can I say it? Like, let bygones be bygones. Like, all right, you can't apologize. Don't come over here. Stay over there. I won't mention. Like, yo, it's the shine. The shine. I ignore them people for a good reason. I have a lot of potential and I'd rather use it for positive energy. And that's a fact. That's the same thing I'm doing. Like, yo, y'all know there's a lot of content creators out here, right? A lot of content creators out here that come up with a lot of good topics, but there are people on here, what people call trolls and what they call detractors, and they'll get in these channels and these panels and they'll start causing chaos. It's kind of like in politics, right? You'll sit here, you have these presidents that want you to sit here and vote for them, right? One is promising you the good things, the other one is too. But behind the scenes, they're sitting here doing this, they're sitting here doing that. And what's happening is they're causing chaos amongst the communities, amongst the people, and people not even noticing it. My bad. I'm just trying to explain it to y'all so y'all can see, like, hey, on some real shit. And people are not even noticing it. So that's what I that's how I see these little trolls and these little detractors on here. They say there's good ones, they say there's bad ones. Some people call themselves trolls, some people call themselves detractors. I mean, I see a lot of people that are on here just doing them. Like, I mean, I get asked a lot on this, John, about a lot of people that I support. And the best thing that I can say is, look, listen, everybody has their opinion, right? If I'm not disrespected, I'm not going to sit here and disrespect somebody and start a whole new drama out of nowhere for no reason. Now, can I give my opinion respectfully? And that's what I've done, and that's how I do it. Yes. And that's how you gain your respect. Like, yo, talk to people respectfully. Like, a lot of us can talk. I've noticed that a lot of people on here cannot talk. Too much yelling, too much screaming. And I walk away from that shit. Once the screaming and the yelling start, I can't be around that, man. I'm antisocial for real. Like, that shit's on black and white. I just don't go by a diagnosis. Because at the end of the day, if you go by a diagnosis that some doctor gave you, that shit holds you back. Because at the end of the day, you got to overcome whatever situation you're going through. They say I'm bipolar. And look, I'm still here managing, living life. Like, at times I feel like I'm down. Like, I feel like I'm depressed. But I fight that shit. And you know what's my biggest motivation? My kids. So, like, coming on this YouTube shit, like, there's times where, yeah, I'm having fun. But then I hop on a panel. I'm saying, hey, yo, everything. And I don't know where shit be going left. I'm like, oh, shit. Let me go see who else is live. Let me, So it's crazy. A lot of shit be happening on these panels. And I wish that a lot of these content creators, would, try to figure out what type of solution, what type of resolution they could bring to the table and deal with their differences, whether it is on the scene, behind the scenes, however it is. Like, because, like, as subscribers, like, I'm speaking on the behalf of a lot of subscribers, right? I know that a lot of subscribers hate being put in the mess, in the bullshit, because when a beef happens out of nowhere, certain people get mentioned and then they get involved. And they be like, yo, wait, what happened? Like, oh, you seen this, you remember this, and like, yo, wait, you're putting me now in between in a wall. Basically, you're telling me pick and choose which side you're going to be in now, because we having a problem. Now I need to know which side you land in. Nah. I tell people, look, man, hashtag fuck pick a side. I don't pick a side. If I have to pick a side, I pick me. I choose me. Right? And I'm just on this John speaking because right now, we don't need more division. What we need to do is find a resolution. That's what we need to do. Find a resolution. We need to focus on revision and not on television. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to make a change, they want to make a difference, but still stuck in the same phase. You got motherfuckers talking about that they want to chase a bag, but stay at home and nag. Then when you ask them what they need, they say less talking, more opinions, no prayers with division. You ask me, y'all need to focus more on revision, rely less on television. How you want a future, you have no vision. This world is just like fiction. What we need is more talking, less opinions, more prayers with no division. Before you come up with a conclusion, giving people false illusions, pick up a book, do your research, learn your history before you end up in a ditch making history. Division and religion isn't working. The only way to show God our faith and love is through our actions. Our convictions is the only thing that really unite us. One God, one nation, different beliefs. There's words that can't fly with the wind. There's insults that are not violent. Meanwhile, while you're home to them, they're killing you on the inside. If I was to tell you that I didn't hurt, I would be lying. Would you believe me if I was to tell you that there's truths that lie, especially when they're telling you that they're indifferent? Getting shoved to the side because you're different. There's a hug out there someone didn't receive today. Probably because of what was said about them yesterday. Probably because of the way they was dressed today. Not realizing that the one that they hate could be the one that saves their day. But you know what? Thanks to them, it's another day in history where you get to flip the pages to your book and speak your story. And Lord, it's unholy. But you know what hurts the most? As I walk down the street and I see how easily we're divided. When we all should be united. One body, one mind, one soul, a million talents. Lord, without you, we're all divided. Forgive them, Lord, for they don't know any better. They don't know that there's someone out there that loves them. And that's a fact. Like, that's what all I see constantly is a lot of people, talking about how this person is, talking about somebody's child, talking about how somebody's dressing, talking about somebody's looking, talking about somebody's deceased family member, talking about, like that right there. I'm sitting here, I'm like, these things get out of pocket. You can't save the world, but if we all did our bit, we'd stand a good chance of helping God save us. Not all of us will be saved, though. That's a fact. That's a fact. Well, listen, man, I know that we can't save the world, but one thing that I know that is that if we come together, listen, man, I'm somebody that reads a lot and I go back in history. I do all of this. I connect the dots, I put two and two together. And I do know that coming together united, we can make a difference. We can make a change. But people are scared. Like, if y'all hear the song, like, y'all gotta really, really listen to this song. And he not lying. For all those people out here popping pills just to, I guess numb the pain that they never really had. Like, there's a lot of people out here with a lot of trauma. A lot of people that have been through, like the military, the army, the navy, that have been through a lot, right? And then people have ended up with addictions because they've had to deal with what? Opioids and stuff like that. But you got these people out here because of the music that are sitting here trying Xannies, trying opioids, trying anything out there that they get from fentanyl on down. Like, because they think it's cool, because it's a trend. Getting addictions without having a trauma. You got doctors out here just prescribing prescribing pills under the table, like that shit is cute. But people not talking about that. No, people not talking about that. People prefer to sit here and get into a beef and bring somebody down. Not keep it between the two that the beef is about, but bring family members in. But you know what's crazy? I can't sit here and judge a person that somebody has sat here and dogged their family down, and then now they react. And they're reacting out of their emotions because somebody said this. And I'm saying, see, this is why I can't get in it, because this is something that has to be dealt between those two people. They have to confront themselves, each other. They have to confront each other in order to solve the problem that's going on. You can't sit here and expect for the drug to fix the problem that you're going through, or sit here and expect for a complete stranger to get in. Because when strangers get in, the drama gets bigger, the drama gets deeper. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, I won't take, listen, this is why I don't take pills either. They're addictive. I got into a car accident back in October and I said, screw the perks. And they've been going around every other thing and nothing's been helping. You know what eases the pain a little bit? What eases the pain? Sleeping. And that's not depression. It's just that pain gets so bad in my back because I got five discs. Five discs that got herniated and fractured. So I'm sitting here like, hey, like, fuck it, that shit ain't gonna stop me. I'm still cooking. I'm still cleaning. I'm still gonna take care of my dogs and my kids. I'm still gonna, like, I gotta do what I gotta do. I'm not gonna let a little illness stop me. But my whole point is, you say because it's resting? That's because I'm in cloud nine. I'm somewhere in la la land. Obviously, I'm not gonna feel that pain. I'm in another universe. My soul is not in my body. My spirit is not in my body at that moment. I think in my dreams, I'm really making something. I'm making a change. Because when I come back to reality, it ain't just my body that hurts. It's my brain from listening and hearing these people make excuse after excuse on why we can't make change, on why They keep bringing people down or bashing people down. I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, the same way I sit here and I look at the people that can't get shit fixed on here, I'm like, yo, what is it that they come out from over here, from out here? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Sometimes I'll be thinking that the miserable people from on there, on out here, come on here because they know that people are doing what they got to do. They're not just putting the footwork on out here, but they come on here and they try to spread a positive message. And all you see is those that say, "Oh no, we ain't gonna make a change. People ain't gonna change. There ain't gonna be a difference." Da, 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 da. Look, listen, man. I know you can't change the world, but what I do know is that we can make a little difference enough so that we can figure out what we could do to, you know, better ourselves. But we are in so much negativity that show, there's so much toxicity out here that people can't see that part. Like I can't understand why people hate on people. I mean, unless this person is a predator, and y'all know what type of predator I'm talking about. I mean, like, listen, man, let them be. It's too much bullshit going on. When at the end of the day, we can have peace. We gotta worry about our family. You gotta learn how to love yourself first in order to love anybody else. I stay telling people, and I hope I'm not losing anybody on what I'm saying. I'm hoping people understand where I'm coming from. Like, it's too much going on. I keep telling people, like, look, listen, regardless of anything, we have to learn how to embrace each other's differences. We have to. And then, like, people have to, yo, like, I just don't get it. What is up here is because she resting. Yeah, shit, resting. My body playing tricks with my mind. No, but on some real shit, like this YouTube drama and this YouTube beef, I could really honestly say that if people stop giving shine to the people that is doing the bullshit or starting the bullshit, like for example, like the Humpty Dumpty lady, right? Rachel, you can make change all by yourself, but how much would things change if people come together? If people say you can't change the world, but lack of confidence or on their behalf they need. Yep, that's a fact. It's like for example, right? We say we live in America. We're all Americans, right? You see the Chinese, right? When something happens, they all come together and they'll come for their own. Same thing with the Mexicans and other countries, right? Regardless of whatever they're going, they could be going through a lot of beef. They'll sit here and when times get tough, they'll all come together and try to, figure out what to do to bring a resolution. And then, when it's over and they've brought the resolution, all right, each to their own end. Like, all right, you stay over there, you stay over there. As long as we don't break the treaty, everything is good. But we can't seem to do that here. More faith in themselves and all in the all seeing, all do God who can work through us. That's a fact. That's a fact. But like I was saying, like I've been asked a lot about the Humpty Dumpty lady here on this John. And I think like I feel as though that the best way that people could get her out the way they want is by stop giving her the shine from Kwame Brown on down. Because like it's crazy because if she is really the one that's causing division, then listen, man, ignore her. She on a panel, block her. If she fucks with somebody, block her. Don't mention her. Don't give her no shine because that's what it seems like that person is doing, looking for. Like I've learned this because listen, man, I've caught myself in situations trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and when I find out, like, oh, okay, this is what it is. It's kind of like y'all recruiting people without letting people know that they getting recruited. I'm saying I ain't a part of this shit. Get me the fuck out of here. I'm my own person. Like like you got me messed up. I got morals. So at the end of the day, like I tell people, y'all listen, man, people need to get their shit together. Like I don't get this shit. Like it used to be fun when I used to hop like not hop on panels, like get on people's channels and stuff like that, get on the chat and people was just joking and roasting and it was just that. But now shit is going so overboard to the point where I see people, yo, they using the mental health as a crutch. People sitting here taking the sexual abuse awareness and they playing around with it. I'm sitting here, I'm like, don't do that shit because when people start noticing what's happening, y'all lose a lot of subscribers because of that shit. Like, why not just be real? Like, I noticed that, yo, here's my thing, right? I hear the thing with the clicks and views things, right? I want people to come and view my channel, view my message. Let me know if you agree with me or disagree with me. I'm somebody that's speaking for the kids, but I'm not gonna sit here to get some views at the full. And that's where I lose a lot of the respect for a lot of people on here. Because that's where okay, I get the clicks and views shit. A lot of people are just on here to get the views, but they gotta act like a fool. And I've seen people get on here and be respectful, speak their mind, say what they gotta say. I don't care if they curse a lot. That ain't my problem. I'm listening to what they gotta say. A lot of people just got a passion for what they do. I've been through that situation where I get real passionate and then I start dropping F bomb after F bomb. I don't mean to, but I'm trying to get people to understand where I'm coming from. So I do understand the people that are on here and that I hear this person say, oh, no, they cursed to my da da da. I'm like, yeah, you paying attention to the cursing, but I'm listening to what they're saying. Like a lot of us get emotional and, people get emotional in their own way. I ain't got to sit here and judge nobody. But if I don't like something, I'm not going to pay attention to that thing, that situation. If I don't want to get involved, I walk away. If I think something is funny, I'm going to laugh. If I don't agree to something, I don't agree to something. And I'm hoping that if somebody doesn't agree with me, they let me know they agree with me. See, people, like, I don't know what it is. Like, yo, I know that we live in a world of illusions. I know the world is a stage, but amongst that world of illusions and amongst that stage, we have actual real people out here doing actual real things. Like a lot of the panels that I hop on, like some people are just straight up, oh, I'm on here just to have fun. Straight, okay, I fucks with that. You just here for comedy, you just roasting, da da da. All right. I don't mind supporting and watching. Other channels that I pop on are just nothing but just current events, topics that, that's those the things that I like going on to. Then you got other panels that I go watch and they're talking about, mythological creatures, NASA, aliens, politics and shit like that. So like, yo, all right, fuck, let me listen to this. Let me learn something. Let me give some of my input, something that I've learned. But then you got the panels that confuse the shit out of you. I don't know what the fuck is going on. If you beefing, if you being positive, you being political, like I fucks with the people that are straight up and honest with what they doing. Now, if I know you're being grimy, you got a fucked up behavior on this, John. Look, listen, I'm out. You don't gotta know if I don't fuck with you. You gonna know if I'm watching you. But some people, content creators, don't really notice, that if people fuck with them or not, unless they constantly see people in their chats. So I know who fucks with me when I constantly see who is in my chat. Like, and I know people got a life, so I know that they're not going to be here every single day or every live that I'm on. I noticed that there's content creators that get mad, like, "Oh, where you've been at? I haven't seen you for a while." I'm like, "Wait a minute, what's going on?" I know that I'm a content creator slash subscriber to a lot of people's, but I'm just here for you know to watch. I don't want to create no content. I have some free time. I'm bored for a second. I'm just sitting here, boom, 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 boom. I seen your channel. It drew my attention for a second, but damn, now I see like, but that happens. So at the end of the day, it's like I tell people, look, listen, if it's not your beef, walk away from that shit. If you're positive and polite, people think you won't put them on their ass, then get shocked when you do. And that's a fact. I be telling people, look, man, y'all heard that phrase that they say that, when you walk up and you hear a dog bark, he ain't gonna do nothing. When the dog is quiet, is when you really got to worry about it. That's what you got to worry about. The quiet. That's why I'm sitting here. I'm like, yo, it should be crazy. Hey, Raiders, I still support you. Oh, no, 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 no. Let me, blessings, I know you support me. Like, I'm not saying that's why I just said, like, I know people got regular lives. And that's why you don't listen, man. I know who supports me because y'all on my chats, y'all chat with me. You see where I'm coming from. Y'all don't bring no drama, no bullshit. And if anything, y'all want me to be better. Y'all sit here when I go through some shit, y'all give me some advice. So that's what I mean. What I'm saying is that I know who supports me when they're in my chat, who they are. I know the ones that are there, they support me. Like, and as a content creator, I'm happy for that because I don't want supporters that are going to sit here and want me to compete with somebody or try to beat better than somebody else. When at the end of the day, I need to be better than me. I need to be better than who I was yesterday. I need to figure out why the stuff that I'm trying to do today didn't work out. Why I couldn't accomplish my goal or my mission. Where did I mess up? What do I have to do today that I didn't do yesterday? Like, what do I have to pick up? Like, you see where I'm coming from? Like, I want to be a better me. And that's why, yeah, I'm hyped that I got supporters that are like that. Like, and I'm not worried about it. They don't got to be in my chat every day. Funny part about it is that a lot of my supporters are also content creators, and I be in Nick chats when I'm not live. Like, I'm being real honest. When I be on the doing down my runs and doing all this, like, yo, I'll be listening to people lives, but I can't pay attention to the chats like on some real shit. Like, I'll be honest with that shit. And I'm starting to hop more like before I had stopped, like, because when I first started hopping on panels on this joint, it was crazy. And I had stopped for a while because I didn't understand shit, but now I know how to deal with it a little bit, the situations, how to go around it. Like, it's not your beef, it's not your beef, and I speak up. This has nothing to do with me. I'm out this John. Like, you want an opinion, I give an opinion. But people not doing that right now. Like, on some real shit. Like, I feel as though, like, yo, what happened? Like, is they doing more than just erasing history in our books? I feel like they sitting here knocking our people in the heads, and I mean our people, like the people around us, our neighbors, friends, people that we socialize on a daily. Like, they get knocked on the head and they catching amnesia. Like, is y'all forgetting who y'all are? You're not supposed to be trying to be in competition with the next person. That's that political bullshit up there. Neighbors, friends, families, we need to be sitting here finding solutions and resolutions. That's the problem that we have right now. They got us thinking that we got to worry about the color of our skin, or if we're black, if we're white, if we're Latino, if we're Hispanic. That's why when people bring up that racist shit, look, listen, man, I'm a Taino. Simple as that. I should be speaking Arawak and not freaking English or Spanish, but I don't even know my native tongue. What I mean is, I don't know how to speak my native tongue. For real, I think like that too. Like, I found out I had to start writing down my goals. Let me go to the big screen. I had to start writing down my goals for the day so I won't forget. I feel good when I mean my daily. That's a fact. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when I'm not on YouTube and I'm doing what I got to do with my kids, yo, I accomplished that. I can get on this joint. I got to do what I do. But listen, man, I'm more of a movie person. So if I have something good to watch, trust and believe y'all not gonna catch me on this joint. And when I'm with my fiance, it's movies constantly. Like, I don't gotta worry about YouTube. Like, that's why, like, yo, you seen this? Nope, I haven't. I missed it. I gotta catch the replay. So I am like a lot of people on here. And sometimes I do end up catching a live, right? And then I gotta do something, or I'm saying my pops, yo, you wanna watch this? You wanna hell yeah. Hell fuck yeah. Then when I come back, they still alive. Like, hey, what's up? Like, yo, did I miss anything? See my point? Like, we too grown for all this drama that's happening right now, and I really really hope that a lot of people on here can find the resolution for their problems in their situations. Like, because there's a lot of good content creators on here with got a lot of good topics that need to be talked about. Like with me, I'm hoping that we can get on this, John, and I'm gonna do a live. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it, when I'm gonna do it, because I want to do the man versus bear topic. I want to bring it up one more time, and let's see if we could bring some type of resolution when it comes to that, because that's a vice versa situation. And a lot of people is like, oh, when I broke it down, people is like, but that's more for the women, but it's also for the men. For a lot of y'all, look, it's a poem that a woman wrote down, and in the poem, she wrote down they, she wrote. I don't know how to put it down. It's kind of like a question, right? And that question, people took it to, but anyways, but I want to like bring it up in a different way, because we can bring solutions. We can bring resolutions to the table if we focus on what we're talking about and what we're doing. But people want to bring the division, the this and that. Like, all right, I get it. There's a lot of scoring people that don't want to let go. And what's crazy is at times, and I don't get tired of telling people, we can be our own worst enemy. And what people don't realize is, right, that pain that we feel so much deep down inside of us, that pain that we think that keeps stopping us, that won't let us socialize, that won't let us do nothing, that's what we need to turn into motivation. That's the pain that we look. Listen, man, don't think of it as pain. Think of it as motivation. Transfer it. Transform it. My bad. I said it wrong. I said transfer. Like, what the fuck? Transfer. Sabrina. Shit, bewitched. Like I could just wink my freaking nose and just make a wish. But anyways, yeah, like transform that pain into motivation. That's what we're supposed to do. And people are just not, they're not doing that. They're not transforming their pain into motivation. What they're doing is, see, I think that's why I got messed up. I got everything up in my head. Like, what they're doing is transferring their emotions onto somebody else. People got that bad mojo, that bad spirit, that bad energy. There you go, that bad energy. That's what they're transferring, the bad energy. Like, and I can feel that shit. And I tell people, like, yo, you could tell. Like, it's hard to tell through a screen, but when you're next to somebody, face to face with somebody, when they talking and when they're acting a certain way around you, that energy, you could feel it. You could feel when somebody got good energy. You could feel when somebody got bad energy. Fucked up part about it is in the screen. On the screen, people could play, pretend, like they could easily fool others. But yo, I don't want to be long on this, John. The whole purpose of this, John, is look, listen, man. Like, we have to find a way to break within the system and use the same tools they're using on us against them and dismantle them piece by piece. But people are too scared to sit here and fight the system. For what reason? I really don't know. So on that note, I'm gonna leave y'all. I hope y'all enjoy this song, because this song right here has a lot, this song I could really say relates to a lot with what's going on here on social media, out here in our lives. Like, shout out to Tom McDonald. The song is called Exposure. For those of y'all that want to hear it, he wrote the song a couple years back. I love all his music, because what's crazy is each and every one of his lyrics speaks on what's going on here with us. But people, I guess overpass his music. Like, he's underrated and he shouldn't be. For real, for real. Like, a lot of people are just starting to notice him, and he's been out for a minute. But oh, hold up. I didn't even know that there was, let me check the chat before I leave, because I just saw the message. I do apologize. Yes, if I feel that I'm moving out the way, I'm not letting somebody's demons. I don't play with them. That's a fact. That's a fact. Like, listen, man, the same way you could feel vibes with these people out here, even though it's hard through a screen, but they show behavior. On these screens, people trying to get these clicks and views, I need y'all to pay attention, because, listen, man, we can't get deceived. We can't. Like, the illusions be real, y'all. But yeah, on that note, I'm get off this, John. I wasn't supposed to be. I'm on here 44:52, but shit, I'm about to get on this, John, because I'm not trying to make it an hour, but I just wanted to let y'all know, man, stop giving people shine that you don't have to give shine. Ignore them. Stop talking about them, and you're going to see them get erased like, the chapters in our history books got erased in time. So, man, that's all I got to say. Like, I hope all of y'all have a blessed and humble day. I hope all of y'all continue to have a blessed and humble morning. Thank you to all of you that came out, that supported the shorty, give y'all opinions, rock out with me. Make sure, y'all share the video. Help a shorty spread the message. Like, that this page is more about bringing awareness and spreading messages and trying to reach our youth. So I'm going to see y'all on our next live because, listen, man, I got a story I want to react to. I think I'm gonna do this one a little on tonight, little on today. I can't say when, but it's about brothers who try to kill their parents give full confession integration room. So we're gonna be reacting to two brothers who try to kill their parents and they give their full confession in an integration room. So we're gonna, like we do usually, like, yo, let's react to some crime videos and let's figure out what happened. So next time, it's y'all shorty.